Hello, students, and welcome to Wednesday. We're just a little more than halfway through the week, so I wanted to do a quick midweek review with you and make sure that you are keeping up with your work and you're on track to finish all your work on time. We should always be checking three things in Schoology. We should be checking Gameful. We should be checking the weekly class schedules. There's week 1, 2, 3, and we're currently in 4. And of course, we should be going to Zoom conferences on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And there is an optional tutorial on Wednesdays, and all those links are in that document. I sent an email to you this morning through Infinite Campus. I also sent you a remind text this morning, and then this document was placed into Schoology last night. I know at least a few of you saw it. And that is this document right here. Okay, I do want to remind you that we are all part of the same team, right? We're on the same team, and our goal right there is to be successful, right? Just like a sports team, their goal is to win, but they have to have a plan for getting there. So what is your plan for getting to the end of a successful week? What should you be doing this week in order to be successful? Here's our plan to achieve that goal. It is a 4-step process. Step 1, always log into Gameful. The more you log in, the more loot you get. Step 2, whatever appears on your screen, work on it. You don't have to ask me what to do because it'll just appear on your screen. Step 3, keep on working until you're done with the plate tectonics unit. That's how you're going to know that you're finished with this week. Step 4, come to the Tuesday Zoom, do goals and plans. Come to the Thursday Zoom, do gots and needs. All right, of course, Tuesday's already passed, but if you missed it, make sure you go back to the recorded session and do goals and plans, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for the Thursday session. Okay, just like a sports game has an end point, there's a buzzer that goes off or a bell that rings or a whistle that blows, there is going to be an end point to this week, and that is Sunday, September 6th. That is the deadline. And so what should be done by Sunday, September 6th? We've already passed by weeks 1 and 2 and 3. We're currently in 4. Let's look at 4 first, since that's the one we're in. This is our unit where we're studying plate tectonics. It is worth 23 total points. 7 of those points come from your phenomena, NWT, and either an ed puzzle or actively learn. 8 of those points come from your CER, but it has to be done with high quality, not just quick completion. And finally, 8 more points come from your Gizmos lab, again, quality, not just quick completion. For some of you who need to catch up on week 3, everything's the same, except it's obviously a different topic, earth materials and systems. And then some of you still stuck way back in weeks 1 and 2, you can catch up by doing the online class introduction worth 7 points. All right, my goal for you is not just to survive your freshman year. I want you to thrive, okay? And I want to show the campus, show the student body, show the teachers that we can shine and really show everyone our best, okay? So that's the message I sent to you this morning. Let's go ahead and close that. There's one other thing that I want to show you, and I want to go to the Gameful Digital Classroom. We should know how to access that by now. You simply click on Gameful Digital Classroom. And when you get to the quest maps, which are up here, let me put that spotlight back on so it's super obvious. You're going to click quest maps. If it appears as Introduction to Online Class, you're pretty far behind. You got a lot of catching up to do, so get to work. You got a lot of work to do. You're stuck back in weeks 1 or 2. You can catch up. I want you to catch up. Don't give up, okay? Keep working. You can catch up. If you are in Earth Systems, that's good. You're either in week 3 or week 4. I'd rather you be in week 4 since that's the one we're in. But if you're in week 3, Earth Materials and Systems, finish it. You got a phenomena, an NWT, a lesson, and that's either the ed puzzle or the actively learn, the CER, and the Gizmos. I've already gone over Gizmos with you on Tuesday. Tomorrow we're going to go over CER. All right. This week we are currently in plate tectonics. Same thing, phenomena, NWT, Edpuzzle, or Actively Learn, and CER in Gizmos. The Gizmos, I just want to take a quick look at it. It does give you a lot of experience points, 20, 10 gold, and 5 reputation are the minimum. Because I've got, let me get my spotlight back on, because I as a teacher have 135% reputation modifier, I'm also getting silver and extra gold. So that's what happens once you get extra reputation points, is you start getting extra loot, and that helps you within the class competition. Okay, make sure that you click here, open the lab document here. Then you're going to open the Gizmos Digital Lab by clicking, there's a screenshot right there is where you're going to end up clicking. And then just begin playing around with the game. Come back here, do your sentence starter. What do you notice about a convergent plate boundary? Finish that sentence. 10 words required. I've already given you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You only have to add a couple more words. Of course, you'll probably go past that. All right, once you're done with that, of course, you click continue and you'll move on to the next section of the Gizmos. And that's just the part where you submit your lab document. So how do you get the lab document? It's right here. It's going to force you to make a copy, or else we'd all be working in the exact same document. So you have to make your own copy. Once that opens up, I do want to change the title of it. I don't want to be known as copy of. I'd rather be known as Todd Linke. So I'm going to put that, typically I put that at the end, but you could certainly put it at the beginning. So I can put it at the end like that, or I can put it at the beginning. Okay, so either way is fine with me. This is the document that you will hand in, and you just copy the web address and eventually you'll paste it into the Gameful site. Here's where you get to the actual game itself. It's pretty simple. Last week it was 2 different games in one. This is actually just one. It just happens to be 4 different boundaries. So I want you to click all of these. This is a transform boundary. California is actually on a transform boundary. Transform boundaries occur in the crust or the lower crust. All that's called the lithosphere, and then below it is the asthenosphere. That's where things start to get really hot. And then this is the location on the Earth. I recommend expanding this so you can actually see the locations on the Earth, because that's part of this lab. Okay, this first one's a little harder to see, but I'm going to click it. This is an aerial view looking down at this volcano. So this is what I call a bird's eye view, and this is just a sideways view, as if you're standing on the Earth and you can kind of see underneath the Earth. All right, so let's click it a few times. And that's it. That's pretty much all that happens. So this part of the Earth's crust, meaning the lithosphere, you can see dark brown and light brown, dark brown, light brown, it moved up that way. You can also see from the aerial view right here, it moved up that way. So a transform fault is one that slides along. Then you're going to go to boundary B, and this one's a little bit different. Here's the aerial view of that volcano. Watch what happens here. This one's more obvious. Sliding to the left, sliding to the left, sliding to the left, sliding to the left. Whoa, a mountain form. So that's what's called a collision boundary. It's when 2 plates collide. All right, let's go to this one. Now we've got a convergent boundary with subduction. You're going to see some action right here. Sliding to the left, sliding to the left, 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 left. Whoa, a volcano. So this one here resulted in a mountain. This one here resulted in a volcano. Along with mountain building would certainly come earthquakes. And there could very well be earthquakes with this one too. But I wanted you to see that volcano form. And finally, D is called a divergent boundary. When 2 things diverge, they come apart. So watch this one. And the action is going to be down here. This is called a mid-oceanic rift. And so this is what you watch for your phenomena video, the Mariana Trench. So ready? And sliding to the right, 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 right. So you can see these two sections of the plate spread apart, those plate boundaries, or those two plates, I should say, spread apart. I'm going to hit escape. And then obviously there's a whole lab sheet you need to fill out, but I just wanted you to see how that worked. And hopefully that helped. I want you to be successful. You'll never get to this point if you give up earlier. So you got to keep on working until you get to the gizmos. This is actually a big part of your grade, and so is that CER. So you've got to get to this lab document goes with this lab. And folks, I think that's it. I want to break it off here so you can get back to work. Work hard, guys. Remember, the only way you can fail my class is if you literally just stop working and you don't give up. And it's the same as in a video game. If you set the controller down, you're never going to advance to the next level. And all your friends are going to zoom past you and do better than you at the game. The other thing, too, is if you can't get past a level in a video game, I know there's a lot of help videos out there on YouTube. Typically, you go out and figure out, like, how do you get past that level, find tips and tricks from other players who have mastered that level. Same thing here. I tend to try to give you study guides, definitions, pictures, videos, field trips, all kinds of different things to help you understand the material. So take advantage of those just like you would if you were playing a video game. All right, kids, that's it. Hopefully this helped. Midweek, finish your work by Sunday. I will see you in tomorrow's Zoom session. Have a good evening. Bye.